I am Dr. G. Yashodha, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce CA, Holy Cross College, Trichy. Today we are going to see about the topic preparation of cost sheet. The learning objectives of cost sheet is that is classifying and ascertain of the cost on the basis of function. Then second learning objectives is prepare the cost sheet for the production of goods and services. In this topic we are going to see about preparation of a cost sheet. So the introduction is ascertainment of cost for a cost project. This cost object is nothing but a product or service or cost center. Ascertainment of cost on the basis of classifications of cost, collections of cost. This ascertainment of cost is nothing but this accumulation of cost are collected for a certain period and then arrange all this cost into a proper sheet. That sheet is called cost sheet. Here cost sheet is nothing but is a document. In this document which provides a detail of cost information. Then in a cost sheet we are having presented on the basis of functional classification. Let us see about the functional classifications or elements of cost. This functional classifications are nothing but it is elements of cost. Elements of cost is first one is direct material cost, direct employee or labor cost, and then direct expenses. After that it is classified into overheads. That overheads are production or manufacturing overheads, administration overheads, selling and distribution overheads, and research and development cost, etc. This cost heads in a cost sheet. We are having various cost heads in a cost sheet. That is, this costs are classified on the basis of functions and grouped into the various heads. That is prime cost, cost of production, cost of goods sale, and cost of goods. Then prime cost. Now let us see about each and every element of cost. This prime cost is nothing but total of direct material, direct labor, and direct expenses. That is called prime cost. Now direct material cost. It is a cost of direct material consumed. That is the material, direct material consumed can be calculated with the opening stock of material, add purchases and expenses on purchases, and less closing stock of materials. You can get direct material consumed. Then direct employee cost or labor cost. It is the total payment of employees. This cost is nothing but employee cost is also known as labor cost. Here for examples of labor cost is nothing but wages, salary paid to the employees, and incentives, and then allowances, payment of our overtimes and other benefits. Then direct expenses. Direct expenses is or other than, it is expenses other than direct material and direct labor. All are coming under direct expenses. The examples are royalty paid for production, cost of patents, higher charges for specific equipments or software, other expenses which are purposely used for related to production of goods or services. Then factory overheads. It is a total of indirect materials, indirect labor, and indirect expenses which is related to the factory. For example, factory rent, coal, power, electricity, and oil, depreciation, lighting and heat, all coming under the factory overheads. Then administrative overheads. This administrative overheads is nothing but indirect administrative expenses, all coming under this administrative expenses. Here we are having the example like office lighting, rent, rates, then stationery, legal charges, then salary for the office employees, administratives, then accountants, directors and secretaries, etc. Then next comes selling overheads. It is purely related to the selling, that is sale of products or services. It includes salary and wages related with the sales and employees of the sales department. So rent, depreciation, maintenance and other related with the sales department. This cost of advertisement, maintenance of website, for online sales, market research, etc. are coming under sales. Then now distribution overheads. Here it includes the cost related with making the distributions of goods to the customers. These coming under this head, that is distribution overheads. Here the cost or salary and wages of employees engaged in distribution purpose. That is transportation insurance cost related with the distribution, depreciation, higher charges, maintenance and other operating related charges are coming under the distribution overheads. Now let us see about the cost of production. How to prepare, how to calculate this cost of production with the various elements of cost. First, you have to calculate prime cost. Prime cost is nothing but the total of direct material, direct labor and direct expenses are called prime cost. When you add factory overheads with the prime cost, you can be able to get the gross work cost. After getting gross work cost, you have to add opening stock of work in progress and less closing stock of work in progress. Then you can get the factory cost or work cost. With that, if you add all administrative expenses, you can able to get the cost of production. Then after getting cost of production, if you add opening stock of finished goods and less closing stock of finished goods, you can able to get cost of production of the goods sold. Then after getting cost of production of goods sold, you have to add all selling and distribution expenses. Then you can able to get a cost of goods sold. After calculating this cost of goods sold, if you deduct the sales, you can get the profit. This is the procedure for calculating the cost of production. These are also called as various elements of cost. In this type only, you have to prepare the cost sheet. In the cost sheet, you have to show the each and every elements and their calculations. That is prime cost, work cost, then cost of production, then cost of sales, etc. Then what are the advantages of cost sheet? Here the cost sheet provides a total cost as well as cost per unit of the product. Then it helps the cost comparison. You can easily compare with all the cost items here, that is elements of cost. It facilitates the preparation of cost estimates. This estimation is required for sending the tenders, that is submitting the tenders and quotations. We can able to get this with the help of this cost sheet. It also helps in fixing up the selling price for the more accurately. This cost sheet is help for us to fixing the selling price. Then it also facilitates the cost control. These are all the advantages of the cost control. And then cost sheet. Summary of this session, that is a cost sheet. A cost sheet or a cost statement is nothing but is a document which is provide detailed cost information, that is elements of cost in the functional functions of cost. Then prime cost is nothing but prime cost represents totals of direct material, direct labor and direct wages. This is the prime cost. Then direct expenses is nothing but it is other than the direct material and direct labor. That expenses is called direct expenses. Then cost of sales is nothing but it is a total of cost of product. That is the total of cost of product incurred to make the product available to the customer. That is the cost of sales. Topic, the frequently asked questions is nothing but describe how costs are classified and on the basis of function, and explain the treatment of administrative overheads and then state the advantages of cost sheet. These are all the frequently asked questions in this topic. Reference the Institute of Chartered Accountant of India. This is the main concept referred in this Indian Institute of Chartered Accountants. Thank you.